Hello, this is my first vlog for Unit 4. I'm going to talk about the Wednesday and Thursday as I didn't do one yesterday. And basically, the Wednesday, Ben took us through a tutorial at first of some Adidas logos. Took us through the After Effects, how to use the basics pretty much, and Illustrator as well, to try to create a vector. At the beginning of the day, I started off, I was late actually, but I started off sort of some R&D, and I researched a lot of Pixar. So obviously we got to do title sequences, and we went on the first website which it showed us on the unit brief, which was something to do with forgetting the films and noticing the titles. A lot of them were they were good, but I personally thought they were quite bland, and it wasn't me. But I liked the fact a lot of them were illustrations, like illustrations of a book, hand drawings, kept to certain themes and things like that. But I started researching further, and like I said, went into Pixar and saw the Up title sequence, as well as the Ratatouille and Monsters Inc. And the Monsters Inc. stood out more, I think. Run. Yeah, it stood out a lot more, to be honest with you. Not because of the colour scheme, or just I enjoyed the way that the music stayed in with the whole animation. And after carrying on a bit further, researching into Pixar, I sort of drifted off and went on to short films. Watched a few of them. One being Lava is absolutely brilliant. It's so you can capture so much emotion in a short film, and the way Pixar's done it with the animation, I just think it's absolutely fantastic. Went on to watch Birds, and then the Blue Umbrella, which stood out the most. The Blue Umbrella is a story about a blue umbrella. And during the short film, there's a scene where he's held next to a red umbrella, which obviously you can see is a female. And I like the way they put emotion and faces on objects, because you saw the other umbrellas in the background with faces, but they're already glum, they're all grey umbrellas, and it just, obviously the blue and the red sticks out the most, but the emotion proper throws you into the short film. As well as, I enjoyed the way they captured buildings, bins, roadwork signs, and gave them emotion, you know. So during this short film, the red umbrella and the blue umbrella get split up, and obviously the blue umbrella wants to fight to try and get to the red umbrella, and one part he goes down, the person who's holding the umbrella goes down towards the subway, and with all the wind it gets picked up out of his hands and gets flown around to New York City, what it looks like. During this bit, all of the objects in the buildings are sort of trying to help him, like it gets water splashed at him so truck don't run him over. And when all hope is lost, when the umbrella's landed flat on his face, the lady picks him up, and once she's picked him up, the man whose umbrella it was, basically they meet each other, and the red and blue umbrellas are so happy, and it really brought a massive feel that you could turn anything into an emotion, like any object. So I don't know where it came from, but it just snapped at me that I thought of acorns, which was quite weird, I thought. Basically my idea with these acorns is that there's obviously a female and a male acorn, and at the start you'd see them twist as the wind blows, and they just see each other, and then they just smile at each other, and then you know right at the beginning that these two acorns are in love. I won't go into the whole idea until the pitch, but basically what I wanted to do was make the title sequence, because we had a meeting with both the classes and we went through the brief, and I asked Ben if we can do a Pixar, well, as good as Pixar could, but obviously he said we haven't got the resources. So he showed us again the Monsters Inc. title sequence, which I love it. I enjoy it so much. But then I thought I can do that as well, and just make the acorns paper, and then obviously the background, the foreground, midground, and do it like sort of like Cell, but more 2D animation. Rather than drawing it by myself, I do it all over on the Macs. So yeah, that was Wednesday, which gave me the massive idea, and I was totally excited about it. And today I started researching into the maker, the designer of the title sequence for Monsters Inc. And her name is Susan Bradley. And Susan Bradley, I saw, worked for Disney for 6 years, and soon she done title sequences for Monsters Inc., Bugs Life, and many others. And I watched all of them, and they were all very similar to and kept to a theme. And I just thoroughly enjoyed the theme. Got a bit drifted off again today and watched a couple of more shorts, but still giving me inspiration, as well as looking up the history of the first multi-plane camera, which Walt Disney developed for their, I can't remember what they used, because Snow White, they done normal cell. It took them months and months and months and millions of people. I can't remember what film they used, but anyway, they said that it was gonna change animation for the future, and obviously it has. Look how it's developed. I mean, the way Pixar is now, where would it be without that? You know. So I think my learning process with the last 2 days has been, I don't think, obviously I've learned a lot, because I've never touched animation before. I've never used After Effects, Illustrator. I've done a bit of Photoshop here and there, but just getting taught all the basics has helped me so much, and just to improve my idea. So hopefully tomorrow, Friday, will be a push in the right direction, that I don't feel like I know enough, but to get task 1 finished, and to keep on the R&D and continue researching, and hopefully start a little bit of playing around, some drawing, some acorns, some trees. So yeah, starting my first composition hopefully by next Wednesday. So this has been my first video blog for Unit 4, and I hope you enjoyed it.